Parce que cette lutte que nous avons aujourd'hui contre le terrorisme ne se fait pas uniquement par les armes, mais également par le développement.
Have you heard the recent news about Burkina Faso preparing to defend against the West? While the West plans to employ new strategies to exploit Africa, nations like Burkina Faso are strengthening their military to teach the exploiters a lesson. The primary objective behind having a robust military is to combat Islamic extremists in the region. The West consistently seeks to establish military bases in African nations, asserting that it aims to protect these nations from terrorists. Consequently, Burkina Faso had to seek a permanent solution, and fortifying its military was the only viable option. Now, how will the West exploit Burkina Faso while pretending to save it from terrorism? Let's find out. To fight against Islamist terrorists, the Burkina Faso army, led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré, has won significant battles in recent fights. By using both air and land forces, Traoré's troops have successfully defeated terrorist groups and made important areas near the borders of Mali and Niger safe. Recently, the military carried out a planned operation in the northern regions near the Mali border to attack different groups of terrorists. The fierce fighting made the terrorists move into a forest for cover. Captain Traoré quickly used newly obtained attack helicopters, turning the battlefield fiery. But how has Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership shaped Burkina Faso's victories against Islamist terrorists? Did he play some role? Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership has played a pivotal role in shaping Burkina Faso's victories against Islamist terrorists. Under his relentless command, the military forces have executed unyielding campaigns, achieving notable successes and securing vital areas near the borders of Mali and Niger. Captain Traoré's strategic decision-making is evident in the recent enlistment of 300 additional non-commissioned officers, marking a significant expansion of the military's ranks. This move shows his commitment to strengthening the country's defense capabilities, adapting to evolving threats, and ensuring lasting peace and stability.
Ce qui est le problème, c'est de voir des chefs d'État africains qui n'apportent rien à ces peuples qui se battent, mais qui chantent la même chose que les impérialistes en nous traitant de milices, en nous traitant donc d'hommes qui ne respectent pas les droits de l'homme.
The combination of air and land forces under Captain Traoré's command has proven highly effective in neutralizing terrorist formations. Swift victories on multiple fronts, particularly near the Mali border, showcased his ability to coordinate operations seamlessly. The deployment of attack helicopters and the strategic use of drones further highlighted Captain Traoré's adaptive and decisive leadership, disrupting terrorist plots and marking significant wins in the ongoing fight against extremism. Captain Traoré's approval of enlisting additional personnel in Burkina Faso's capital, Ouagadougou, demonstrates his foresight in strengthening frontline forces. This decision aligns with his commitment to readiness and adaptability in the face of evolving threats. The comprehensive training provided to the newly enlisted non-commissioned officers reflects Captain Traoré's emphasis on equipping them with the necessary skills for modern warfare, emphasizing the need for well-trained personnel to serve as contact officers on the battlefront. We will also talk about how he changed personnel training to fight any enemy. So, stay tuned. Overall, Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership has been instrumental in shaping Burkina Faso's successes against Islamist terrorists, showcasing a commitment to resilience, adaptability, and strategic thinking in the military's execution of its duties. But how have the efforts to make the military strong fruitful? What specific military operations exemplify Burkina Faso's success in countering terrorism? Here's a reminder to please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black culture, history, civilization, and identity. Let's continue now. Burkina Faso's success in countering terrorism is exemplified through specific military operations led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré. One notable operation involved coordinated efforts near the Mali border, where Captain Traoré's forces, combining air and land capabilities, effectively neutralized terrorist formations. Faced with cunning opponents, the military's strategic deployment of attack helicopters and the use of drones played a crucial role in disrupting terrorist maneuvers, compelling them to seek refuge in a forest. The Air Force's decisive actions further showcase Burkina Faso's success in countering terrorism. In response to terrorist attacks on volunteer fighters VDP, the Air Force exhibited a swift and relentless response. Pursuing the retreating terrorists, the Air Force engaged in firefights and eliminated hideouts, preventing them from evading detection. A strategic raid, marked by precise bomb strikes, ensured that no corner of the area remained untouched by the military's firepower, effectively demonstrating their commitment to eradicating terrorist threats. The military's adaptability to evolving threats is evident in their vigilance against terrorists, using multiple tree shades as bases. Burkina Faso's Air Force remained proactive, leaving terrorists with no place to hide. This decisive action highlights the nation's commitment to neutralizing the terrorist threat and restoring peace and security in the region. These specific military operations, characterized by coordination, adaptability, and precise engagement, exemplify Burkina Faso's success in countering terrorism under Captain Ibrahim Traore's leadership. So, what is the impact of fighting with such strategies? Are enemies scared to attack now? This response had a significant impact on the overall security situation. By actively pursuing and engaging the terrorists responsible for attacking the VDP, the military not only demonstrated its commitment to protecting volunteer fighters, but also effectively disrupted the activities of the extremist elements. The strategic use of air power in these operations prevented the terrorists from evading detection and sent a clear message that the military was prepared to take decisive actions to safeguard the nation. The impact of the military's response extends beyond immediate engagements. It contributes to the broader goal of neutralizing terrorist threats and restoring regional peace and security. By thwarting attacks on the VDP, the military, under Captain Traore's leadership, has showcased its ability to respond swiftly and effectively to protect not only specific groups, but also the overall stability of Burkina Faso. But what measures are being taken to strengthen Burkina Faso's military forces against evolving threats? What can other nations learn from Burkina Faso? Captain Ibrahim Traore has implemented several strategic measures to strengthen Burkina Faso's military forces against evolving threats. One crucial step is the approval of the enlistment of an additional 300 non-commissioned officers in the capital city, Ouagadougou. This decision aims to bolster the frontline forces with highly trained personnel, reflecting the military's readiness and capability to adapt to emerging challenges. Comprehensive training programs have been instituted for the newly enlisted non-commissioned officers. This training equips them with the skills necessary for modern warfare, ensuring they are well prepared to face daily life within military units and formations. Captain Traore's emphasis on comprehensive training underscores the urgency and importance of having a skilled and adaptable force to counter evolving threats effectively. The enlisted officers are tasked with proving their effectiveness in the face of challenges encountered in their military duties, whether stationed within barracks or deployed in theater operations. This highlights Captain Traore's commitment to resilience, adaptability, and strategic thinking as essential qualities for military personnel facing evolving threats. The enlistment and training initiatives represent a substantial commitment to enhancing the military's capabilities, ensuring they are well prepared to confront and overcome the challenges posed by the dynamic nature of contemporary security threats. Now let's get into the details of the military strategy. What tactics did the Air Force employ to prevent terrorists from evading detection and retaliating against them, especially in strategic raids between the forests of Giba and Diga? The Air Force initiated strategic surveillance and observation to identify the movement of large groups of terrorists within the forests of Giba and Diga. Drones and other reconnaissance assets were likely utilized to gather real-time intelligence on the terrorists' positions, activities, and potential escape routes. Upon identifying the terrorists' location, the Air Force responded with precise bomb strikes. These strikes were carefully targeted to disrupt the terrorists' movements and prevent their escape. The use of precision munitions minimized collateral damage while maximizing the impact on the terrorist formations. Anticipating the terrorists' attempts to evade detection and retaliate, the Air Force strategically intercepted escape routes. By cutting off potential paths and strategically deploying resources, the Air Force ensured that terrorists had limited options for retreat, forcing them into vulnerable positions. The terrorists attempted to exploit the natural terrain and utilize multiple tree shades as bases to evade detection. In response, the Air Force showcased adaptability by remaining vigilant and responding precisely, even in challenging environments. This adaptability nullified the terrorists' attempts to hide and regroup effectively. Overall, the Air Force's tactics in the strategic raids involved a strategic blend of surveillance, precision strikes, interception of escape routes, adaptability to terrain, and a relentless commitment to neutralizing the terrorist threat. These tactics demonstrated the military's capability to respond effectively to evolving challenges and maintain control over the operational theater. But is Burkina Faso's military really that strong? What kind of training will the newly enlisted non-commissioned officers undergo, and how does this program prepare them for modern warfare in the 21st century? The training program prioritizes technical proficiency, providing the non-commissioned officers in-depth knowledge of modern military equipment, technology, and communication systems. This includes hands-on experience with advanced weaponry, surveillance tools, and communication devices, ensuring they are well-versed in the latest technological advancements. Modern warfare demands strategic thinking and adaptive decision-making. The training program emphasizes critical thinking skills, strategic analysis, and the ability to make informed decisions swiftly. Non-commissioned officers are trained to assess dynamic situations, formulate effective strategies, and respond decisively to evolving threats on the battlefield. Recognizing the diverse nature of modern conflicts, the training program incorporates scenarios related to urban warfare and guerrilla tactics. This prepares the officers to operate effectively in different environments, from densely populated urban areas to more remote and challenging terrains. Given the ongoing fight against extremism, the training program focuses on counter-terrorism techniques. Non-commissioned officers undergo specialized training in identifying and neutralizing terrorist threats, emphasizing proactive measures to prevent attacks and protect civilian populations. Effective leadership is crucial in modern warfare. The training program hones the leadership skills of non-commissioned officers, emphasizing team coordination, communication, and the ability to lead under pressure. This ensures they can effectively command and inspire their teams in the field. In the context of Burkina Faso's diverse population and regional complexities, the training program incorporates elements of cultural sensitivity and conflict resolution. Non-commissioned officers are educated on the culture of the regions they may be deployed to, promoting effective communication and cooperation with local populations. The training program is designed to instill adaptability in the face of emerging threats. Non-commissioned officers are exposed to realistic and dynamic scenarios, challenging them to adapt quickly to evolving situations and employ innovative solutions to overcome obstacles. By combining these elements, Burkina Faso's training program ensures that the newly enlisted non-commissioned officers are well prepared for the demands of modern warfare. The goal is to create highly skilled and adaptable military personnel capable of safeguarding the nation against emerging threats and contributing to regional and global peacekeeping efforts. Here, the Chief of Defense had something to share regarding the urgent need for additional personnel as contact officers between officers and the military. Captain Traore's former boss, the Chief of Defense, provided a perspective on the urgent need for additional personnel as contact officers between officers and the military. The Chief of Defense emphasized the critical role that contact officers play in facilitating communication and coordination between officers and the military, particularly in the context of Burkina Faso's ongoing fight against extremism. The Chief of Defense acknowledged the substantial efforts made by the military, particularly under the institutions of the Supreme Chief of the Armies, in recruitment activities. The emphasis on recruiting large numbers of personnel in the past year highlighted the recognition of the increasing demand for well-trained individuals to serve in various capacities within the military. The urgent need for additional contact officers stems from the unique challenges posed by the fight against extremism and the involvement of volunteer fighters for the Homeland VDP and other military personnel. The Chief of Defense highlighted that these contact officers act as a crucial link between officers and the military, playing a pivotal role in missions at the heart of defense operations. The urgency for more contact with officers was highlighted by the Chief of Defense's statement regarding the challenging nature of the contact between officers and the military. This contact is particularly hard, emphasizing the importance of having well-trained individuals in these roles. The 2-year training program for these contact officers is essential to equip them with the knowledge necessary to supervise, take back control, and effectively transform personnel transitioning from civilian life. The Chief of Defense's perspective suggests recognizing the evolving nature of the threats faced by Burkina Faso, necessitating a proactive approach to ensure effective communication and coordination within the military. The urgent need for additional contact officers reflects an understanding of the importance of human resources in the fight against extremism and the broader mission of maintaining peace and security within the region. Let's come back to the recent fight. The game changer was deploying drones. So, what role did drones play in the military's recent successes against terrorists, and how did they contribute to disrupting terrorist plots and ensuring the safety and security of the nation? Drones have played a pivotal role in Burkina Faso's recent military successes against terrorists, contributing significantly to disrupting terrorist actions and ensuring the safety and security of the nation. The deployment of drones in various operations under Captain Ibrahim Traore's leadership has proven a strategic asset, offering unique advantages in surveillance, reconnaissance, and precision strikes. Drones serve as highly effective tools for surveillance and reconnaissance, providing real-time intelligence on terrorist activities and movements. In recent engagements, drones were likely deployed to monitor and track the terrorists' positions, identifying their locations, group sizes, and potential escape routes. This information is critical for military decision-making and enables proactive responses to evolving threats. One of the significant contributions of drones lies in their ability to carry out precise and targeted strikes on terrorist formations. Drones can deliver munitions with pinpoint accuracy, minimizing collateral damage while incapacitating or eliminating specific threats. This capability is especially valuable in complex and dynamic operational environments, where terrorists may attempt to regroup or seek refuge in challenging terrains. Drones play a key role in disrupting terrorist tricks by providing a bird's-eye view of the battlefield. With the intelligence gathered through drone surveillance, the military can anticipate and intercept terrorist movements, preventing them from executing coordinated actions or escaping undetected. The element of surprise and the ability to swiftly respond to emerging threats contribute to destabilizing terrorist formations and limiting their operational capabilities. Drones act as force multipliers, extending the reach and effectiveness of military operations. In scenarios mentioned in the transcript, such as the strategic raid between the forests of Giba and Diga, drones allowed the military to cover larger areas efficiently. This force multiplication enhances the military's capability to monitor multiple locations simultaneously, respond rapidly to threats, and maintain constant vigilance across extensive terrains. The use of drones also minimizes risks to military personnel. By deploying drones for surveillance and targeted strikes, the military can engage with terrorists from a safe distance, reducing the likelihood of casualties among ground forces. This protects the lives of military personnel and allows for a more calculated and strategic approach to counter-terrorism operations. But why does Burkina Faso need strong defense? As you know, Burkina Faso has been steadily building its strength and resilience, paving the way for increased capabilities that position the nation to contend with global challenges. As the country emerges as a more prominent player on the international stage, the imperative for a robust defense system becomes increasingly apparent. Burkina Faso has made significant strides in various sectors, elevating its status and importance globally. Economic reforms, infrastructure development, and diplomatic initiatives contributed to the nation's newfound significance. With this rise in prominence, a pressing need arises for Burkina Faso to establish a strong defense system capable of safeguarding its interests and contributing to regional stability. One key aspect of Burkina Faso's increasing capability is its military forces' ongoing development and modernization. The nation has recognized the importance of having a well-equipped and trained defense apparatus to address evolving security challenges. Investments in military technology, personnel training, and infrastructure have been prioritized to enhance Burkina Faso's ability to respond effectively to both conventional and unconventional threats. Burkina Faso's geographic location places it in a region marred by various security challenges, including terrorism, transnational crime, and instability. The nation has actively engaged in regional collaborations and partnerships to address these concerns. By participating in joint military exercises and contributing to regional peacekeeping efforts, Burkina Faso strengthens its defense capabilities and fosters a sense of collective security in the broader West African context. The international community has increasingly recognized Burkina Faso's strategic importance, leading to enhanced cooperation and partnership. Diplomatic ties and collaborative ventures with global powers have allowed the nation to access advanced military technology, intelligence sharing mechanisms, and training programs. These partnerships contribute significantly to Burkina Faso's ability to build a formidable defense system that meets global challenges. As Burkina Faso asserts itself on the global stage, it faces threats ranging from traditional security concerns to emerging challenges in cyberspace and hybrid warfare. Recognizing the need to adapt to evolving threats, the nation invests in cutting-edge technologies and fosters a multidimensional defense approach. Cybersecurity measures, intelligence capabilities, and a proactive stance against non-traditional threats are all integral components of Burkina Faso's comprehensive defense strategy. Is Burkina Faso capable enough to fight with the West? As Burkina Faso makes significant strides in strengthening its armed forces, there are indications that it may soon possess the capacity to defend itself against potential threats from the West. Do you think Burkina Faso is strong enough to face anyone? Would the West still dare to exploit? Let us know in the comments section. Will the fear of extremists be gone after the strong military? Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We have decided to bring videos on something nobody talks about: the Black culture, civilization, history, and evidence about how glorious Blacks have been. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.
Deposit photos music.